তোরা কে যাবে রে भव सिंधु पार के जाबे रे धन्य कली जुगे राचे धन्य चैतन्य अवतार ओ धन्य कली संकीर्तन केरो वाला दो बाहु बसारी दो बाहु बसारी ओ संकीर्तन केरो वाला दो बाहु बसारी सचिनंदन जय गौर हरि सचिनंदन जय गौर हरि सचिनंदन जय नदिया बिहारी जय गौर हरि नदिया बिहारी जय गौर हरि नदिया बिहारी जय गौर हे गौर हे गौर हे That's it? One more? Ha ha mora gaura kishora. Ha ha mora gaura kishora.
79.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Mataji, can you move a little here?
Sure.
Because the speaker is not picking up. I mean, I want to hear my own voice. Yes, you blocking me. Ha ha mora gaura kishora. Ha ha mora gaura kishora. Kabe daya kari shigodrumavane. Kabe daya kari shigodrumavane. Kabe daya kari shigodrumavane. Kabe daya kari देखा देवे माना चोरा देखा देवे माना चोरा हा हा मोरा गौरा किशोरा हा हा मोरा गौरा किशोरा आनंद सुखादा कुंजेर भीतरे गदाधारे वामे कोरी आनंद सुखदा आनंद सुखदा कुंजर भीतरे गदाधारे वामे कोरी आनंद सुखदा भीतरे कंचन वराना चंचर चीकुरा कंचन वराना कंचन वराना चंचर चीकुरा कंचन वराना नटन सुवेश धोई नटन सुवेश हा हा मोरा गौरा किशोरा देखिते देखिते श्री राधा माधव रूपते करिबे आला देखिते देखिते श्री राधा माधव रूपते करिबे आला सखी गाना संगे करिबे नाटना 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 गलते मोहन माला गलते मोहन अनंग मंजरी सदया होइया एदासी करिते सदया होइया एदासी करिते धोरी अनंग मंजरी दुहे निवेदिबे दुहरा माधुरी दुहे निवेदिबे दुहरा माधुरी दुहे निवेदिबे दुहरा माधुरी हेरि बोलायन हेरि बोलायन सचिनंदन गौर हरि की जय।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे श्रीमती राधा रानी की जय परम दयाल गौर नित्यानंद की जय त्रिभुवन मंगल हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय दयाल दयाल निताय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि
Great. Thank you. Gracias. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjan-shalakaya Chakshurumritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Sadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnebhyo namo namah Gaura sarjartaramit nidhi gauram sarvam stuve gaurena pratitam rasya bhajanam gauram sarvam dade Gaurasti kripalu ratrina paro gaurasya bhritya sabhavam Gaur Gaur Macharami Bhagavan Gaur Prabhu Rakshamam Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prem Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaur Tishvai Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadankitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopikant Radha Kant Namostate Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Bhaktya Vihinaya Parad Lakshay Shiptasya Kamadi Tarang Madde Kripamai tam sharanam prapanna vrinde namaste charanarvindam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare All glories to Shri Guru Gauranga. All glories to Shri Radha Raman Bihari. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. So, we heard glories of Shri Nityananda Prabhu. And they are unlimited glories. Shri Nityananda Prabhu is glorified by Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu, today I am going to finish all those, the last week Hari Katha which are leftovers. I'm going to complete. There's so many stories remain incomplete. So, just by speaking little about Nityananda Prabhu, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, seeing how Nityananda Prabhu is Avadut, Mahaprabhu used to hold sannyas danda, which is considered as Narayan Sarup, as Narayan. But Nityananda Prabhu, he held that sannyas danda of Mahaprabhu and broke in 3 parts and threw it in a river. Mahaprabhu came back and said, Nityananda, where is my sannyas danda? And he saw, oh, he broke in 3 parts. Mahaprabhu was little upset. Why you broke my sannyas danda? You are Avadut. But why Nityananda Prabhu broke that danda? Because Nityananda Prabhu is thinking, hey, sannyas danda, I hold Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in my heart. And how dare, he's holding you. He's carrying you. He's feeling, he's carrying you. He's not supposed to carry you. Therefore, I will break you into pieces. Therefore, his activities are like Avdut, maddened in love with Krishna, jumping on the lap of Malini Devi, wife of Shivas Pandit, when he was just 32 years old, and start sucking her breast milk because he's thinking, I'm only a small baby. He has no awareness because he's mad in love in Krishna. Once upon a time, Malini Devi, she watched deities' paraphernalia, and one crow came and took one bowl on his beak. And Malini Devi was so upset.
Took one what? Bowl.
The bowl of
Bowl?
Thakurji. Huh?
Flew away with it, right?
Yes. Because she knew that now Shivas Pandit is going to chastise her. And she said, Nitai, see this crow? This crow took the bowl. And Nityam Prabhu ordered, hey, come back. Bring this. Just on the order of Sri Nityam Prabhu, the crow came back and he kept that ball there. And Malini Devi was surprised. Even crow obeying your orders? Small little pastimes of Sri Nityam Prabhu. How he's so much mad in love. Once upon a time, in the house of Shivas Pandit, because everyone is doubting Nityananda Prabhu is mad. But Mahaprabhu wants to show who is my Nityananda and what are his emotions. In the house of Shivas Pandit, Mahaprabhu uttered one verse describing the beauty of Krishna from Srimad Bhagavatam. Varaha pidam natvar vapyo karnyo karnikaram vibhidravasam kanap kapisham vajantis chamalam randhya venudhar sudhya purna gopa vrinde vrindaramnam sapadaramnam pravishadagit kirti. Oh, Krishna is wearing peacock feather. That's his beauty. No one else can wear peacock feather. Mathuresh Krishna cannot wear peacock feather. The Lord of Dwarkadish cannot wear peacock feather. Therefore, Shri Bilmangal Thakur, while he's reciting verses which are nectarian to the ears of Krishna, and the book, compilation of that book, the verses is called Krishna Karnamrit, which is nectarian to the ears of Krishna. He's addressing Krishna as his Shiksha Guru. Chintamani Jaiti Somgiri Guru me Shiksha Guruscha Bhagwan Shikhi Puchya Maulai. Chintamani, that prostitute, I pay obeisances to her because of her harsh words. Today I get to go to Vrindavan. So first of all, I pay obeisances to that prostitute Chintamani. And then my Gurudev, Somgiri Guru me, who gave me mantras. And then Shiksha Guruscha Bhagwan. Who's my Shiksha Guru? Shikhi Puchya Mole, one who wears peacock feather. So one time, one Acharya was describing that by hearing the prayers of Bilmangal Thakur, Lord Narayan came and said, Bilmangal, I'm so impressed to hear your verses. Come with me, I want to take you Vaikuntha. And Bilmangal Thakur said, no, I don't want to go to Vaikuntha. Say, why? Why not? What's wrong in me? Say, nothing wrong, but my worshipable is one who wears peacock feather. He's the one who never leaves peacock feather, and you are the one who never wears peacock feather. My Shiksha Guru is one who wears peacock feather, and that's only Krishna of Braj. Brajendra Nandan Krishna. Radhika Raman. Radha Raman Krishna. He's anointed with so many ornaments. Yashoda Maya put ornaments all over his body. Why? To make Krishna beautiful. That means he's not beautiful. Why she put ornaments, earrings, and so many ornaments from toe to head?
To make the ornaments beautiful.
To make the ornaments beautiful, correct. And who described this? Shri Uddhav in Srimad Bhagavatam. स्वयं तु साम्य अतीश तीर्थी स्वराज लक्ष्मी आप्त समस्त कामा बल में हृदय विचिर लोकपाला कीरट को no. स्वयं तु साम्य नहीं. What is that verse? यन वर्त लीला उपायकम सयोग माया बलम दृश्यत गृहात विस्मानम स्वस्य च सौभगर्दे परम पदम भूषणम भूषणम अंगनम. When ornaments touching the limbs of Krishna's body, the ornaments get ornamented. They get beautiful by touching the limbs of Krishna. Not that Krishna gets beautiful with the ornaments. Bhushnam bhushnam anganam. Ornaments get ornamented. Whereas commentators describe Mother Yashoda wearing those ornaments on the body of Krishna, on the limbs of Krishna, to hide his limbs. Because if anyone see Krishna from toe to head, going to faint. He's that beautiful. So by putting earrings and waist belt and necklace and bracelet, all these ornaments to hide the limbs so that there's some distraction, some covering, because you don't want anyone to get faint. Varha Pidam. And she put that peacock feather, which is like a, VIP. When a VIP goes with the red light on in his car, move aside. So VIP is coming, a special person is coming. Karnyo Karnikaram. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Shivas Pandit to utter this verse, Nityan Prabhu, he exhibited all those ecstatic symptoms. Tears were flowing from his eyes. He's laughing like a mad person. He's rolling on the ground. Foam coming from his mouth. And everyone was surprised to see, just by hearing one verse, this is happening to Nityananda. They all took foot dust of Shri Nityan Prabhu on their head. And they said, we want the mercy of Nityananda. We want the mercy of Nityananda. Mahaprabhu said, who all want the mercy of Nityananda? Everyone said, we all want. So Mahaprabhu took one copin of Nityananda and tear in pieces. He said, here you go. This is the mercy of Nityananda. Anyone who worships the copin of Nityananda, get blessed. Even Shiva, even Brahma, Indra, all demigods, they're longing to get the mercy of Nityananda. So, we have been hearing from 3 days so many glories of Nityananda. And Vrindavan Das Thakur, while describing Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, which means Chaitanya Bhagavat, Srimad Bhagavatam describes the pastimes of Krishna, and Chaitanya Bhagavat supposed to be the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But moment Vrindavan Das Thakur remembers Nityananda, he is continuously describing the glories of Nityananda. Chaitanya Bhagavat is full of the glories of Shri Nityananda, pastimes of Shri Nityananda. And then he said, Eto parihare papi yadi ninda kore tabe lathi maru tar shiru pare. 3 places in the complete book, Chaitanya Bhagavat. Vrindavan Das Thakur is writing, even after hearing so much glories of my Nityananda, if anyone has doubt or criticize my Nityananda, I will kick on the head of that person. I will kick on that person. Is that Vaishnava etiquette? Are you ready to get kicked on the head? What we will get if we get the kick of a personality like Vrindavan Das Thakur on the head?
Mercy.
Not only mercy, you immediately get Krishna Prem. One of associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, forgetting his name, he used to carry a whip in his hand.
Oh, that Abhiram?
Abhiram Thakur. One whip. And to whomever he's whipping, immediately get Krishna Prem.
Miniketan Ramdas also with his flute.
Huh?
With his flute,
Miniketan Ramdas. This is what I described yesterday. I mentioned this yesterday. Miniketan Ramdas, he broke his flute in the house of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. I mentioned this yesterday. So, all glories to Nityananda. All glories to Nityananda. And Nityan Prabhu is fulfilling the orders even now of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Karo Krishna Shiksha. So Nityanand Prabhu ki Jai. Now coming back to excuse me.
They always tell me so late. Like, can you go get Maharaj's garland? I'm like, it's the middle of the guitar.
You'll get punishment.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll take it.
You get punishment. Punishment means danda. Danda. Bhakti Vedant. Anyway.
Now I understand. It was so far away, I couldn't even understand the joke.
I'm serious, I'm not joking. You're taking as a joke. So, on Vara Dwadashi, we heard some glories of Shri Vara Bhagwan. And Vara Bhagwan means, Vara Bhagwan has so much to do with Krishna Leela also. Come to Dwarka Leela. Krishna married 8 queens. But then once upon a time, when Krishna was sitting with 8 queens, Rukmani, Satyabhama, Nagnaditya Ityadi, all, Kalindi, Mitravinda. Narad, he brought one flower, Parijat, from Swarga. Narad is very humorous. He said, Krishna, I have brought this beautiful flower from Swarga, from heaven. So, to whom you love the most, offer this flower to that queen. And Krishna is wondering, what are you doing? When I am with 8 wives, whom I have to give this? Narad, what are you doing? He said, yes, Prabhu, give to your best queen you love the most. And Krishna gave this flower to Rukmani. And she was so shy. Oh. But Satyabhama, very angry. And she, with that anger mood, she went in his room. And Krishna's running after Satyabhama. Oh Satyabhama, try to understand. That was not the case. I'm going to explain you. Listen to me. And she, don't speak to me. You're always telling I love you the most. Today I got to know. In the middle of all the queens, you gave that flower to Rukmani. You love Rukmani the most. Krishna said, Satyabhama, for Rukmani just one flower. For you I can bring the complete tree. I will bring the complete tree and will put in the courtyard. You can decorate your hairs every day with those flowers. She said, oh, okay. Many people say like this. Many people say, I can bring moon for you. This is just flowery language. Krishna said, no, I'm serious. Let's go to Swarga. She said, are you serious? Yes. Garuda, come. Garuda came. And Satyabhama and Krishna riding on Garuda. In the same moment, one messenger came with one letter. Krishna read that letter. And this letter was written by 16,000 princes who got arrested by a demon called Narkasura. 16,000 princes. They wrote a letter, Krishna, we heard your glories. You're very powerful. You're very beautiful. This demon Narkasura, he attacked all kingdoms, defeated our fathers. And he kidnapped us. Please come and release us. We are suffering here so much. Krishna said, Satyabhama, so since we are going Swarga, we can also accomplish this. I have to kill this demon. But first go to Swarga. Krishna went to Swarga Loka. And there, Parijat, Krishna ordered Parijat, hey Parijat, I'm here to get you. Come with me to the material world, to this planet Earth. Parijat said, everything is yours. nothing is mine, but right now my immediate boss is Indra. At least I have to inform him that I am going with you. Parijat informed his boss Indra that Krishna is here, he wants to take me, because Satyabhama wants to decorate her hairs with my flowers. Indra said, everything belongs to Supreme Lord, nothing is mine, this whole Swargaloka is his property, his opulence. I cannot say anything, if he wants to take you, go. Indra was happily, wants to send Parijat tree, but his wife Sachi said, what is this? How can you give Parijat tree? How am I going to decorate my hairs? It's not good. If he's a guest, we are here to host him. That doesn't mean you welcome, you host guests at home for nice party, and after that they say, this is nice chandelier, we want to take this. That's not etiquette. And Sachi provoked Indra. And Indra came with bow and arrow and started fighting with Krishna. Krishna said, oh, you're here to fight with me. Krishna shot so many arrows and Indra got defeated. And he felt so embarrassed. Why I hurt my wife? Everything belongs to Krishna. I'm so stupid. I'm fighting with my Lord. Oh Prabhu, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My wife provoked me. But everything belongs to you. I'm your servant. Please excuse me for this offense. You can take Parijat tree. He said, okay, keep this reserve. I'm going for some other task. Krishna came to this demon Narkasur and challenged him. Come on the battlefield. I'm here to fight with you. Release all the 16,000 princes. Otherwise I'm going to kill you. Narkasur came forward. No way. You have to fight with me. And arrows from both ends. Krishna is just only protecting himself. He's not shooting at him. He's not killing him. But Narkasur shot one arrow and hit on the neck of Garuda. And then Satyabhama said, what are you looking for, Krishna? Why are you playing with him? Just kill him. Krishna said, Satyabhama, I was just waiting for your orders. She said, what do you mean? Krishna said, because he's our son. Satyabhama said, our son? When this happened? He's not our son. Then Krishna said, yes. When I took incarnation of Varaha and I was carrying earth on my tusk, you, Bhu Shakti, means Mother Earth, is the potency of the Lord. Bhu Shakti. You asked me for a son and I gave you one son. Although our son, but in bad association, he turns out bad. He became demon. And I was hearing so many complaints and I want to kill him, but you stopped me, saying that, oh, how are you going to kill your own son? Please, don't kill him. He's my son. And I promise you, okay, I'm not going to kill him unless you say me. The day when you will tell me that you kill him, I will not spare him. So Satyabhama, you just said kill him. Now I'm not going to spare him. And Krishna shot arrow to Narkasur, killed him, and released all the princes. Okay, now you go back to your respected homes and your palaces. All these princes said, where are we going to go now? No one going to accept us. No one. We got rejected by the society. But we want to accept you as our husband. We all want to marry you. Who's going to accept our hands? No one. And Krishna accepted all 16,000 princes and married to them in Dwarika. So, Vara Bhagwan, what is the point here? Sorry. Vara Bhagwan gave Prithvi, this Bhu, Shakti, one son called Narkasura. Then there is another story of Shivara Bhagwan. All demigods were confused. Who is supreme? Brahma, the creator, or Shiva, the destructor, or the Vishnu. Three of them are powerful, but who's supreme? So confusing. Someone should go and test them. So they asked Bhrigu Rishi, the sage Bhrigu, can you go and test whom shall we consider supreme amongst these three? Bhrigu said, okay, I'm going to have a test on them, but I must tell you, Bhagwan, supreme means one who is very tolerant. So I'm going to tease them. That was the plan. Bhrigu came to Brahma, the creator. He said, what kind of form you have? 4 heads? That's not natural. And many other words. And Brahma became angry and upset. Bhrigu, you are my son. Do you know etiquette? How to speak to your father? He became very angry. Go away from here. And Bhrigu said, he can't be Bhagwan. He can't be supreme. He can't even tolerate my words. And then he came to Shiva. Oh Mahadev, what is this? Sitting naked, snakes on your neck, carrying trident. You always smear the ash from the cremation. Your form is inauspicious. Shiva took the trident and wants to kill him. Bhrigu, my younger brother, what nonsense you speaking? I want to kill you. Bhrigu ran away from there. He can't be supreme. Then he came to Vishnu, where Lakshmi was massaging his lotus feet. And etiquette say if you enter someone's bedroom, you should knock. Without even informing and knocking, he just entered in. And without even informing Vishnu, not even a single word, he just came and kicked on the chest of Vishnu. Kicked. And Lakshmi, what is this? Who can do this? She got totally surprised. And Vishnu catch hold the feet of Bhrigu and said, oh Bhrigu, my chest is very strong, very hard. Your feet are soft. By kicking on my chest, maybe you got hurt. Let me help you. Let me massage you. And Bhrigu started crying. He is supreme. He has so much tolerance. I kicked on his chest and he's worried for me. Brahma and Shiva, they got upset just by hearing words. I didn't apply any words here. I just kicked on his chest directly without informing him. And he's so sober, he's so humble. And this is the nature of the Lord. Bhumos kalito padanam bhuma eva avlambam toi jat nama pradam tam eva sharanam prabhu. If one walking and trip on ground, how a person gets up? If you're walking or standing, if you fall on ground, how are you going to get up? By the support of the ground. Bhumos kalito padanam. This is the analogy given. As we fall on the ground and with the support of the ground we get up. Similarly, Prabhu, toi jat aparadana. As many offenses I am performing at your divine lotus feet, only you are the one who can excuse me from those offenses. Who is there? I have no one else. You have to excuse all my offenses and my shortcomings. So he declared, Vishnu is Bhagwan, and everyone started glorifying. Jai Vishnu, Supreme, Supreme. But Lakshmi got upset. She said, why don't maintain your profile? You're so superior, you're Supreme Lord. Anyone just walk in and kick you and you start praising that person. You should have slapped him. You should have chastised or correct him. What other lady is going to speak about me? Their husband don't maintain your profile. She said, I'm very upset. You have to do something. Vishnu said, no, Lakshmi, they all are my children. When any child pass urine and stool in the lap of mother, she feel pleasure. She don't feel any envious to the child. They all are my children. They are my part and parcel. Lakshmi said, but this is not correct. I want to leave you. And she got so upset, she left Vishnu. Now Vishnu is sitting, meditating. He's saying, okay, even though I'm self-satisfied, Atmaram, Narad came running to Vishnu. And Narad said, oh Prabhu, why are you so morose and sad? And Bhagavan Vishnu said, because Lakshmi left me. I used to speak sweet words to her. She used to massage my feet, serve me, but I'm missing her. And she left me because of this happened. Narad said, then I look for some other wife. Because there is one Padmavati, she is doing so much tapasya for you, to get you. So can I arrange your wedding with her? Vishnu said, okay. I am the one who fulfill everyone's desire. But she is none other than Lakshmi herself. But Vishnu said, since Lakshmi left me, Lakshmi means the goddess of wealth. I have no money. Because my wedding means lot of expenses. So many invitation cards, 33 million demigods. And then there are so many Gandharvas. And in every planet the invitation will go and so many will come. Grand feast and big mandap and everything to give donation to the priest. I don't have anything because Lakshmi left me. Narad said, okay, I will arrange something. This is just a play, a pastime. Don't take it seriously. Krishna is always, Bhagavan is always fond of playing pastimes. So, like in Jagannath Puri, only once in a year, Lord Jagannath get public bathing. In the temple, in Jagannath temple, he don't get bathing every day. So he don't get bathing, then how we get Charnamrit there? So Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, in front of them, the pujaris, 3 pujaris, they keep a golden mirror in front of Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadra. Far distance mirror. The image of Jagannath get reflect on the golden mirror, and pujaris, they bathe Jagannath in that mirror. That's how he gets bathing. But once a year, Snan Purnima, he get public bathing. Whole demigods see that. And those pujaris, the priests, with 108 kalash, 108 pots, they bathe Jagannath and he gets sick. For 21 days, no darshan, he gets sick. Can Bhagavan also get sick? Just with 108 pots of water, you get sick. You always lying in the casual ocean. You never get sick there. It's just fun. It's just pastime. So, what I was saying? I have no money. Narad said, okay, I will arrange. So Narad came to the treasurer of all demigods. What is his name? Kuber. And said, Kuber, Lord Vishnu, he needs some loan. He has no money. He said, what happened? He's the wealthiest person. He said, yes, he was, but Lakshmi, she left him and he has nothing now. And I'm arranging a wedding for him and there is going to be a big expense. So he needs some loan. And trust him, he's a goodwill. You get your loan back. He said, okay, definitely if you are approaching me, as much as you want, the treasure is open for Lord. So Narad said, Vishnu, Prabhu, I arranged everything. Your wedding is going to be soon. And Padmavati, she's so beautiful. Yeah? And she's none other than Lakshmi. So big ceremony happened for days and days and days. And big celebration, so much expense. Now, Bhagavan Vishnu is thinking how to repay the Kuber. Only I can repay is by getting donation when my devotees come and offer some donation in the donation box. So I have to present myself, I have to show off myself somewhere so that my devotees can come and have my darshan and they give donation there. So where shall I go? Then he requested Vara Bhagwan. That's the secret. If any of you been to South India, Shri Nityam Prabhu been there, Mahaprabhu, and that's the hub of Shri Sampradaya. Shri Ramanujacharya, when he was leaving his body, he said, if my disciples, all of you, if you want bhakti, must go and have darshan of Tripati and Sri Rangam, these two deities. Just by having darshan of these two deities, you get bhakti. The richest temple in the entire planet, Tirupati in South India. His outfits are full of gold, diamonds, pearls, rubies. His crown, because this is considered as Vaikuntha, where Lord Vishnu resides. So, have you ever been there? Anyone? So he requested Vara Bhagwan. That's why I raised this point. Vara Bhagwan, he requested Vara Bhagwan, can you give me this mountain please? Because to have darshan of Tirupati, Narayan, one has to go mountain, like a drive, long drive, like a 1 or 2 hour drive, uphill. Yeah, uphill. Many people also walk. Shri Nityam Prabhu used to walk. I mean, he walked there, and Mahaprabhu also. So big mountain, and that mountain, the owner of that mountain is Vara Bhagwan. So Bhagwan Vishnu requests Vara Bhagwan, can you give me this mountain? And Vara Bhagwan asks, why you want? Oh, because I want to sit on that top of the mountain so that my devotees can come and have my darshan, and they're going to give me donation, and in this way I have to repay Kuber. Vara Bhagwan said, I don't mind giving you this hill, this mountain, I don't mind, but my only one condition is you don't have to sit there. Because mostly when tenants, they sit in the house, they don't leave the house. You have to keep standing there. He said, okay, I follow your condition. So when you go there up to have darshan of Lord Narayan there, he's standing with a very beautiful posture. The posture of Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharman Paritajye Mam Ekam Sharanam Raja. He's standing like this. Surrender unto me, my lotus feet. He's standing like this. That's the posture he's standing with. Yeah. So that hill belongs to Shivara Bhagwan. And Vara Bhagwan said, okay, I'm going to give you this hill. You can stand there. Devotees will come and give donations to you. But I also have one condition. Anyone who's going to come and have your darshan, their darshan, when they're going to come have your darshan, their darshan will be complete when they're going to have my darshan also. Otherwise the darshan will be incomplete. So this is a secret where masses, people, they don't know. And if you go there, it's not that easy. You have to stand in queue for 2 days, 3 days, 3 nights. That many people waiting. And how many seconds darshan? 2 second darshan. Just you go in front of and just pray, and the priest will say, okay, go. Because there are so many in waiting list. They're waiting 2 nights, 3 nights, 4 nights, sometimes 1 week to have darshan of Tirupati. And this is considered as Vaikuntha. Lord Narayan is present there. He's getting so many donations, so much donations. Rich people, they give diamonds, gold, cash, so much. And he's getting all this. He has not even repaid even the interest, what to speak of the capital. Not even the interest of Kuber. That much was been spent. He's just standing there for giving his darshan to his devotees. But only Gaudiya Vaishnavas or very few people know this secret. Many people go and have darshan and they come back with prasad. They come back. Yes. And it's a tradition there to offer your hairs. Even ladies, they offer their hairs there. Yes. They come shaved. And there is great significance of offering hairs to Lord there. So you will see thousand and thousand people, million devotees go there, but they don't know the secret. And they come back without the darshan of Shivara Bhagwan there, which is just at the exit. When you go out from the temple, at the exit there is a temple, Shivara Bhagwan. So that's why if you go under the guidance of senior devotees, Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they know the secrets. Otherwise, bereft of the whole endeavors going there.
There were thousands of people in line, but when we went to the Shiva temple, there was hardly anyone there. So we just walked
Very few people go to Vara temple because they don't know this.
right away.
Yes, Vara. But Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they go there. Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. After Shri Tirupati temple, then he enters Shri Vara Bhagwan temple, and that's the darshan considered to be complete, otherwise it remains incomplete. So this is another story related to Shri Vara Bhagwan. Shri Vara Bhagwan ki. What else was left? Ramanuja also? Acha.
So what happened to the queens? So Krishna took the queens back to
Got married. That's why 16,108 queens.
Who's the other 100?
Yes, 16,100 princes.
Oh, okay.
Is that Narayan with two hands or four? Is that Narayan in the temple with Vishnu with two hands?
Two hands. Yes.
In Maharaj, one Prabhu told
No, he has four hands, sorry. Four hands, yes, with chakra and all this.
and he told me the sometime Pujari allowed some people they can listen the voice like ocean when they stand near the
Yes,
deities.
yes, they hear the voice of ocean there. Okay, so in the last, Shri Ramanujacharya, I don't know, it's been so many days back. What all stories I spoke other day?
You spoke all about Yamunacharya and that.
Did I spoke
The
about?
one with the three fingers.
Yeah, that I know.
Yeah.
But did I spoke about Quresh?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, another story. When he started initiating, he got so many disciples. Sri Ramanujacharya. But now he's establishing another point. I remember 4 days back when we heard Sri Ramanujacharya pastime, how he established that even householders, grastas are superior than sannyasis. Yes. Remember that story?
Oh, right.
Now we want to establish another point to his disciples. He sent a bunch of his disciples to one rich disciple in the town, saying that go and inform him, I want to stay in his house for some days and wants to preach. They all went, knocked the door. He came out. He said, we are your God brothers. Oh, very nice, welcome. And Gurudev sent us here. he said he's going to stay in your house today. He's going to come in your house and he's going to preach in this town. He became so happy. Wow, Gurudev is going to come in my house. He started ordering his servants, arrange everything, clean there, put flowers there, this and that. And these godbrothers, they just came back empty-handed. Nothing. Shri Ramanacharya said, how was it? He said, Gurudev, he loves you so much. And Shri Ramanacharya asked, so describe me exactly what happened. He said, we went there, we informed him, he heard this good news, he was so happy, and we just returned. So he didn't offer anything to you? Say no, but that doesn't matter. He loves you so much. Shri Ramanacharya said, if he can't respect and honor his godbrothers, how can he respect me? To serve Guru, we have to serve the disciples of Shri Guru. That is Bhaktapada Dhuli. That's the dust. This is considered as the dust of the lotus feet of Bhaktas, Gurudev, his disciples. I'm not going to go in his house. They all said, no, Gurudev, then how the preaching going to happen? He said, don't worry. I don't want to preach. I don't want to fuel his ego. What he thinks, because he's rich, he has no respect, no etiquette. I'm not going to go. Okay, if you want to preach, go to another family, another householder. They're very poor. I will rather stay with them. So go and inform them, today I'm going to go in their house. So these disciples, as per the location, he came there and saw very old, humble, very simple cottage, broken. Not enough facilities inside. So they knocked the door. And Shri Ramanacharya informed them, they're poor, so don't disturb them. When they knocked the door, from inside, Mataji called, who is there? Oh, we are your godbrothers. Shri Gurudev sent us here. Just by hearing, oh, my Gurudev sent you here, my godbrothers? Please accept my humble obeisances. I cannot come out. And they understood why she can't come out. They're so poor, they don't even have clothes to wear. She don't have enough clothes to wear to cover her body. Understanding this, they all took their chadars and they threw it inside. She covered her body nicely, covered her hair, and she came out and paid obeisances. I'm so blessed today to receive and darshan of my godbrothers. Please come inside. My husband is not at home. Please come inside. No, we are just here to give you an information. Gurudev wants to stay in your house for a couple of days to preach here. She said, oh, that's a big blessings to me. Gurudev going to stay in my house. Why Lord is so merciful to me? But you bring this news. Please come inside. So they finally came inside. See, there is no furniture, not even one cot, nothing inside. And now she is looking here and there what to give, how to offer, what to offer. There's nothing to offer. Seeing the situation, understanding the situation, they loudly said, oh, please don't bother to bring anything. Today we had feast in the center, ashram, and we are full. We can't even have 1 grain of rice because there was not even 1 grain of rice in the house. So please, some other time, not today. And she understood why they are saying this, and they understood, but they are not speaking. Understand? Finally, she just offered a water. They drank the water and satisfied. She paid obeisances. Please bring Gurudev as soon as possible. I'm so restless to see him. He is the Lord of my life. I don't know who's my Bhagwan, who's my Lord, but Gurudev is my Lord. He is my worshipable. He is my everything. I remember him every time. How lucky I am. He wants to come and stay with me. Please bring him. So seeing her emotions and love, they came back and Sri Ramanujacharya asked, how was it? They described with tears in their eyes, Gurudev, she loves you so much. We didn't got a chance to see her husband, but she loves you so much. Please come. Ramanujacharya said, that's why I told you I want to stay with her. Now she is wondering, how can I serve my Gurudev? Because he is not going to come alone. His disciples will also come. And I don't have one grain rice in my kitchen. Because they were so poor. Husband used to go out once a day, do some begging, and come with one handful of prasad, and they're surviving somehow. That humble situation. That poor situation. So Sri Ramanujacharya, he came with his disciples. Husband was not back. And this lady, she welcomed. Guru Maharaj, please come. And she arranged a nice small little setup for him to sit on. Please come. Let my husband come and he's going to wash your lotus feet. Because I can't touch your lotus feet. She paid obeisances. She's wondering how I'm going to cook for my Gurudev. There's nothing at home. Nothing in the home. She went to one merchant, grocery person, who was having lust on her because she was very beautiful and young. And he proposed her many times. If you serve me, I'll give you food forever, for all your life. But you have to serve me. You have to satisfy me. Even though she was poor, hand to mouth, but very chaste lady. Very chaste. Because she was doing bhajan day and night. But today she went alone. Without informing her husband. She informed that grocery person, listen, my Gurudev is going to come my home with his disciples. I want, for some days, I want some grocery, some ingredients, ghee, rice, etc. And whatever you say, I'm ready to fulfill all your desires. He said, you promise? She said, 100% promise. He said, okay, you go home, I'm sending my servants. She came back home and he sent so much. The whole kitchen was full, the whole house was full with ingredients. And she started cooking. Her husband came back with some handful of some prasadam. And he saw, why is so much crowd in my home? Who's there? Gurudev. Can you imagine if Gurudev just randomly come your house? Shock. Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj used to do like this. Senior godbrother of our Srila Gurudev, Shri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Shri Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj, Acharya of the temple, our society, the only one Acharya in the society, appointed by Param Gurudev Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. He was so simple, down to earth. He never liked any worship, anyone offering arti to him, garlands to him, flowers to him. Very, introvert. And on the day of his Vyasa Puja, his appearance birthday, the whole temple, a week before his birthday, devotees, brahmacharis just start decorating his temple. And overnight, he used to wake up his servant, get up. And his sevak, yes Gurudev, you need water? No, we are going. Where we are going? I don't know. carry 3 sets of cloth, mine and yours. And he, without informing anyone, midnight, he leave mud. He leaving the mud. Midnight. And he walking miles and miles and miles to a very remote village. All night walking. And all night walking, delivering so many ghosts. He is wonderful pastime. He used to deliver ghosts. He married ghosts. You know? Heard these stories? No. Sure. When he was walking with his servant, he saw a big crowd there, a big festival going on. And some people approached him, Maharaj, 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 please, can you help us? He said, what happened? Oh, my son and daughter, they're going to get married, but the priest, he didn't came today. Can you arrange wedding for my son and daughter? I mean, his daughter and my son. And Maharaj is very merciful. He said, okay. He went there and he started performing fire sacrifice, wedding ceremony, everything, all rituals. Then said, thank you so much, paid obeisances to him. He said, no problem. And that's why God delayed reaching home of his disciple, not big palace and mansion, but just very small little cottage. Early morning, like 4 o'clock, knocking his door. He said, who is there? Rubbing his eye, who is there? And Maharaj's servant, is Guru Maharaj in your house? What? Open door and saw Gurudev, who is like Acharya, who has thousands of disciples, and they're ready to worship him, ready to serve him. And he's randomly appearing in the morning, 4 o'clock. Gurudev, how come you're here? Today is your appearance day. There's going to be a big celebration in the temple. He said, that's why I'm here. I don't want that. I'm here to hide. And don't tell anyone. He said, Gurudev, but you walked all? He said, yes, all night. But the servant said he delayed because 2 hours he was doing yajna in that ground. I said, which ground? That ground. Are you serious? Gurudev, you walked through that ground? He said, yes. Oh my goodness, all ghosts are there. No one goes there. He said, no, I did wedding ceremony. I chanted all the mantras. And it's a big decoration, big celebration there. I said, Gurudev, I'll show you. The villager, simple person, he took his hand, walked for like 10-15 minutes and there was nothing, empty. Nothing, no, not even one pandal or one flower. But when Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj was there, it was all big, set up there. I said, Gurudev, you did marriage, wedding ceremony for the ghost. And he was least affected. And he delivered so many ghosts in his life. That was also one story left over. The ghost story, I said the very first day I'm going to tell this. So anyhow, Shri Ramnacharya, coming back to this story. When her husband came back, he said, oh, my Gurudev is at home. All disciples, my godbrothers. How fortunate I am. He paid obeisances. How are you, Gurudev? And he came to his wife to help her in the kitchen. And he said, see how fortunate we are to receive our Gurudev. And now I don't have to go out for begging because he brought so much food ingredients. She said, no. It's me who arranged this. How you arranged this? And she told the truth. I sold my body to this person. I said, I'm going to fulfill all your desires because he's lust on me. And in return, he gave us so much food ingredients. And in this way, we're going to serve our Gurudev. We're not going to get this opportunity of service our Gurudev ever in life. And I don't want to lose this opportunity no matter what happens. No matter what happens. That's a golden opportunity to serve my Gurudev. Husband was in tears. In tears. And folded hands, he said, you're not ordinary. You're very special. I I feel like paying obeisances to you for your sacrifice. Your sacrifice for the sake of your Gurudev. And when they were speaking, Sri Ramanujacharya was hearing them. And they brought a plate, nicely decorated plate for Prasadam, Ramanujacharya. And he said, Gurudev, now you're going to take a rest, but don't wait for us. We have some appointment, we're going out, and it will be very late night we come back. And Ramanujacharya know very well where they're going, because she has to fulfill her promise to serve that person. You know? Ramanujacharya said, okay, wherever you go, don't go empty hand. Take some prasadam. And he gave his own remnants. What he was eating, he gave his own remnants to her. Give this prasadam to whomever you see. She took that prasad, she honored that prasad, and took some portion of prasad with her. And both husband and wife, they came to that big mansion, that grocery person, and he stayed out. He told his wife, go inside and fulfill your promise. You're not ordinary lady. You're very special. You go and fulfill your promise. She was so nervous, she went inside. And this person was so excited. Wow, today my all dreams coming true. She said, I'm going to serve you, but my Gurudev has sent some prasadam for you. And immediately he ate that. When he ate that prasad, his consciousness changed immediately. What I was trying to do, that was offense, that was sin. You can do so much for your Gurudev, and I was having lust on you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. He's trying to touch her feet. She said, no, no, no. And she was surprised. What happened all of a sudden? In a minute, he got changed. Why he got changed? The potency of the remnants, the leftovers of Acharya like Sri Ramanuja. Sri Ramanujacharya. This is the potency. He got changed. And he said, please take me to your Gurudev, I want to have his darshan. Midnight. And Sri Ramanujacharya was sitting there, chanting, and was protecting his disciples. They came back midnight, and the person also, he paid obeisances and asked forgiveness. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for my offense. This is another story where Sri Ramanujacharya is showing his opulence. He can change the mood, the mentality, the consciousness of sinful people. And this is how he was getting famous everywhere, and he made so many disciples. Very famous. Okay. That's all?
We have another
Ghost story? There was one brahmachari, it was a brahmachari in our temple in Vrindavan, and he went to take bath in Jamuna noon. When he came back, he felt nauseous, started vomiting, sick. So he was just lying in his bed. And midnight, a ghost came in his room. And she was a lady. Anyone scared of ghost here, please? Huh? You scared of ghost?
Yeah.
The ghost came and she was a lady?
Yes. Lady ghost. And he was surprised. Who are you in my room? She said, when you took bath in Jamuna, I possessed you. With my influence, you got sick. And she was telling her past. Somebody cheated me, I committed suicide, I became ghost. But I liked you. So therefore I'm going to come every night. And if you ever tell to anyone, I will kill you. I've fallen in love with you. And he was shaking. What is this? Ghost lady. He said, no, I'm brahmachari. So if you ever tell this. And in this way, some days, she was coming every night. Only speaking to him. And he was speaking to her. And then she used to go away after a while. But one time, his sister, who was walking by outside his door, heard a lady speaking. She got mad. I'm going to chastise him in the morning. Who's that lady in your room? You're brahmachari. In the morning, she chastised. She got mad. Who was that in your room last night? He got so nervous. How can I tell? Tell me. Who was there? And then he said, oh sister, I'm in trouble. A ghost, she comes every night. She told me not to tell anyone. I'm in trouble. Can you help me? She said, why you didn't tell me earlier? He said, because she threatened me. She's going to kill me if I tell anyone. A true story. And everyone in Vrindavan knows this. All over temple, everyone brahmachari knows this. She said, okay. What time she comes? He said, after 12. Don't lock your door and I will walk in today. I will chant mantras. And this is what she did. She walked in after 12 o'clock when the ghost lady was inside. And she became ferocious. Why you told your sister? I will kill you. She became upset. Then the sister started chanting mantras. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. The ghost lady said, stop it. I know the Maha Mantra. I can complete. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And she was, what? The ghost is chanting Maha Mantra? He said, when ghost haunt you or whatever, trouble you, just chant the name of Lord and they go away. Namaste Narasingaya. And then she started chanting some mantras, the Brahm Gayatri mantras. She's not supposed to chant that, but that's a very powerful mantra, which Brahm Gayatri, male section get that. She started chanting Om, this. And the ghost said, it's not going to affect me, I can complete this. Then she was shaking. What is this? Who are you? She said, I'm not ordinary ghost. We are Brahm Rakshas. We are not ordinary. Ordinary ghosts, they just hear the name of Lord and they just run away. But Brahm Rakshas, who are those people? Those who stay in dham. Those who stay in temples and they cheat or they steal deities' money. They become ghosts. Not ordinary ghosts, Brahm Rakshas. But because they, all their life, throughout their life, they stayed in dham and temple, that's why these mantras have no effect on them. The special category of ghost. Then the sister said, please leave my brother. Anything we can do for you, please leave my brother. Humble request, please. Please leave. Please spare him, he's a brahmachari. She said, okay, on one condition. If you get me Charnamrit of your Gurudev, only by drinking that, I can get delivered from this ghostly existence. The Charnamrit of your Gurudev. No mantras can help me. Because she's chanting Maha Mantra. The mantras is no affecting him. But she wants the Charnamrit of Gurudev. And she said, I know very well where it is kept. But I can't go and get it. And she told, the room number this. Go inside that room. And there's one Babaji. I think he's alive now. I'm not sure if he's alive today. So under his bed, there's one chest. And in one bottle, your Gurudev Charnamrit is kept there. if you can get this for me, but don't tell anyone, because we are so many numbers, we are so many ghosts here. And we do parikrama. We go to temples in the evening for arati darshans. We go around do parikramas. Because that's their habit. They're born there in Dham, Brahmins, stealing money and doing some nonsense activities. They become ghosts there in Dham. And that's why they are attached to temples. She said, we are so many in number. And if you speak this loudly, they all will come to know, because everyone wants to get delivered. Because there is so much suffering. People think this is fun to commit suicide. It's not a fun. There's so much suffering in that. Why one commits suicide? Oh, I'm tired of this life. I'm tired of this life, and suicide. To get released from the sufferings, one commits suicide. But when one becomes ghost, a lot of sufferings. Because there is no gross body, there is subtle body. They want to eat, they want to drink, they can't. They're frustrated. But this category is a special Brahma Rakshas category. She said, tomorrow, keep that Charnamrit. Charnamrit means what? The water which washed the lotus feet of your Guru, your spiritual master. Bring that from that Maharaj under his bed and keep on the table. Exactly same time I'm going to come. Don't be near to me. I will come and will take that Charnamrit, and that's the only way I can get delivered. And please, if you're helping me, you help me with this. And I'll also be get released delivered from this ghostly existence. The next day, this brahmachari, he came to that room and Babaji Maharaj, do you have Gurudev's Charnamrit? No, I don't have. No, you must be having. He said, no. You please check in your room. He said, why are you asking for Charnamrit? I'm remembering him so much today. I just want to have his Charnamrit. Can I check for you? He said, I'm telling you, this is my room. There's no Charnamrit. Okay, let me check. And immediately went inside bed and opened the chest, and the Charnamrit was there. He said, wait a minute, how you came to know? He said, no, I was searching and I was thinking maybe in the chest. I'm only going to take a little portion of it. He said, okay, you take. So he took that Charnamrit bottle, and as the ghost dictated to him, he kept that on the table. And she came, she took that Charnamrit and disappeared. But before that, she said, she gave so many details. Why a person become ghost, and how many categories of ghosts are there. And there's Brahma Rakshas, means those who have no effect. If you even show cross to them, Christ, no effect to them. The mantras have no effect to them. They're very powerful. Because of their misdeeds, they become ghosts. But after hearing this, everyone developed so much faith in Gurudev's Charnamrit. Everyone. Oh, Gurudev, we want your Charnamrit, we want your Charnamrit. Everyone was running after that. That Charnamrit can even deliver ghost. Amazing. That's why it said, Bhakta Pada Dhuli, Bhakta Pada Jal, Bhakta Bhukta Avashesh, Teen Sadhir Bal. With the previous example, what I said, the remnant of Shri Ramanujacharya, left over, so powerful, can change the consciousness of that person who is having ill motives. And with the Charnamrit of pure devotee, even ghosts can get liberated. What to speak of us? See? That's the shortcut to bhakti. If we get the dust from the lotus feet of pure Vaishnavas, the water which washes the lotus feet of pure Vaishnavas, or the leftovers, immediately grab that and eat that. That's going to help increasing our bhakti. Gaur Premanande Hare Hare. Don't get scared, okay? The ghost story. And always chant Hare Krishna if you have some hesitation.
These ghosts are so powerful, they look like normal person.
Yes.
They're not like this invisible.
Yes.
They have this.
They assume forms. They can assume any form.
But they can only do it, I think, for about 30 minutes. They can manifest themselves.
That I don't know. A similar story, one of our godbrother, Srila Gurudev disciple, North India. And it was very cold, one winter night, and Gurudev he spoke Srimad Bhagavatam Katha, and he was kind of like cleaning the temple hall and things like that, and like 11 o'clock, he was going back home, and he saw a smoke came in front of him and threatening him. I want your Brahmin thread. Give this. Because that's something which is powerful. Unless he's wearing this, the ghost cannot do anything to him. Take this out. Take this out. Take this out. He was scared and also was very bold. Because he just heard Srila Gurudev lecture. And he got so much strength by hearing the lecture. He said, I'm not going to give up this. Take this out. Take this out. He said, no. And immediately, he took Brahmin thread and, like we do the mantras, and he started chanting, Hare Krishna, disappeared. Just by hearing. Ordinary category goes. Just by hearing Mahamantra, goes away. He said, my Gurudev gave me this Brahman thread. I'm not going to take out. And this is what ghosts wanted. Take this out. Take this out.
But if Mataji don't have it, what about shamanic help?
Neck beats. So many ghost stories. But Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Gosai Maharaj, he delivered so many ghosts. In one story, he manifests 2 forms in the same time. Amazing story. He was in temple. It was last story, and then I'm going to end up. He was in his temple, and he forgot that next morning is his train to go some other city for preaching. But then one Grasta invited him, Maharaj, please come for prasadam. And he said, yes, I promise I'm going to come. When he was in train, he said, oh my goodness, I promised that Grasta. I have to go in his house for prasadam and program. He manifests 2 forms. Real story. He went in that house, in Grasta's house. He spoke Hari Katha. He ate prasadam. And then he's back in train. Now, there's also one story related to cat, Tom. Acha. So what happened then? The Grastas, in the evening they came to the mutt, to the temple, and they said, where is Gurudev? The brahmachari said, he is in train. He said, no, he came over home. We forgot to give donations to him. So silly of us. We forgot to give this envelope to him. So we just want to give this donation. Because there's etiquette, we need to give donation. He said, what are you speaking about? 5 o'clock in the morning, we all brahmacharis. We went to train station and we kept luggage in his compartment, and the train started. He didn't came out from the train. He said, what are you speaking? He came over home. He ate this, he ate that, he spoke this, and we forgot to give donation. Baba, why are you joking with us? He said, no, seriously. And there was some confusion amongst them. Then brahmachari called the servant of Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Gosai Maharaj. Can you tell me, did Gurudev, he came out from train? He said, not at all. We are in our destination now. And I was with him. He said, there's some chaos here. Some confusion is happening here. Did he went to the Grasta house for eating? He said, not at all. He's with me in the train. What are you speaking? And Grasta said, no, Baba, he was right there sitting in front of us. We were feeding him. Prashadam. So wait a minute. Before we start fight, let us ask directly from Gurudev. So the servant said, Guru Maharaj, can I ask you one question? He said, yes. There's some confusion going on in the temple. I was with you in the train, but there's one grasta, one couple. They said they forgot to give donation to you. Did you went their house to eat? And he just smiled. He don't want to show off anything. He just smiled. He said, Gurudev, I want your answer. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. This is my answer. Go away from here. And that was indication, because he don't want to speak this. In this pastime, we shown that he manifests two forms, parallel. It's divine personality. And just like a cat came, it reminds me of another pastime. There was a big, huge pandal. Thousands of people were sitting there for his lecture. And he was on the stage, big stage, and many sannyasis with the dandas and brahmachari singing there. When he was delivering Harikatha, a big python crawling came on the stage. And everyone was running here and there. They got so scared. And they took their dandas to hit the snake. And Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj said, no! He's here to hear Harikatha. Don't disturb him. And everyone was, okay, Gurudev said not to hit him, not to, any violence to anyone. Everyone was scared, but he just crawling. He came to where Srila Maharaj was sitting, and just like you have a mic here, he was having mic, another mic, the hood, next to his mouth like this. Can you speak Harikatha like this? I can't. I was just run. Yes, and he was speaking. The hood was just here. And he was speaking Harikatha. Non-stop. Hours. Smilingly. No nervous, no nothing. When Harikatha was over, when Harikatha over, the snake left. Again next day, on the stage, the snake came. Right next to his mouth. Listen to Harikatha. And Srila Maharaj said, everyone is qualified to hear Harikatha, even snakes. As Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada in the lecture, everyone can participate in this chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Even the birds, animals, human beings, everyone. And everyone saw this. Everyone saw this. And he is least affected. Snake is here for Harikatha. Who knows who this snake is? Maybe Shesha came, Shesh.
That's what I was thinking.
To hear Harikatha from pure Vaishnava. Srila Vaman Goswami Maharaj, amazing personality. But always very introvert, shy and quiet. Always his nature was like this. He used to get up in midnight. Sometime in this direction, sometime that direction. Servants used to ask, Gurudev, where we are going? I don't know. Just start walking. That was his nature. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Gaur Premanandi. Hari Hari Om.
Can you announce tomorrow's program at 9 o'clock?
Oh yes, there's an announcement.